So would you like to get started using the Dall-E number 2? I'm going to be showing you how we can get started and how we can create an account and how we can actually start working here into the actual OpenAI application called Dall-E number 2. So once we are here into openai.com, this is an amazing place to look out for more features. Those are the guys who created ChatGPT. So ChatGPT once again is an amazing place to start working here. So what I want to click is into Dall-E number 2. And here, as you can see, this is the way of how this Dall-E number 2 works. It's going to be telling us before you want to get started how does this one works. For example, you just type a text description and the actual computer is going to be answering the question with just an image based on what you ask it for. For example, an astronaut playing basketball with cats in space in a minimalistic style. And this is going to be the answer of the actual computer. So I'm going to just go into the X mark and try to reload the page real quick. And there we go. So this is the actual style that was generated for me. So, and not only that, I mean, the computer could be generating more different styles like this and like this and like this. And based into an image that you liked, it's going to be generating more different variations on a specific image that you like to do. So I don't want to see this in a minimalistic style. I want to see this in a watercolor style now. And boom, right? Really, really great to see this. Or as a children book illustration. There we go. So in order to get started here, I want to go into sign up. In my case, I'm going to just go into the logged in. Both ways are just really, really easy. In my case, I want to sign in using my Microsoft account. But in your case, you can go into Google or you can just use your email, which is actually really, really simple. So once you are in here, you can close this latest tab and you're going to be seeing something like this. So now that we are in here, you might see that in here we do have different credits. If you're just getting started, you might be having 50 credits, I believed. So if I go into buy credits, you can buy more credits. Let's say, for example, 115 credits are worthy of $15, which I think is like really, really low price. But if you don't want to pay really for anything, each month you're going to be receiving 15 credits totally for free just by signing in. So here what I want to do is to start with detailed description. For example, an impressionist oil painting of sunflower in a purple base. If you don't know what to type, you can go into surprise me. And we have an expressive oil painting of a basketball player dunking, depicted as an explosion of nebula. And you can type something else if you don't like this prompt. For example, I'm going to reload my page. Stainless glass window, the painting for French fries. A crayon, a 3D render of a small pink balloon dot in a light pink room. And if you think that this one can be like really, really accurate, to type into generate. And we just need to wait a second till Dall-E number 2 analyze what you are trying to create. And with that being said, as you can see into the right part, in the right part of your column is going to appear into all the different versions of what you did here. Now, as you can see here, I do have a balloon duck in a light pink room like this, and here is the option number 1. Here is the variation number 2. This is another one, and this is another one. So depending on what is the option that you kind of like, you can choose whatever you want to. So I'm gonna hit into edit, and here into edit, what I want to do, I have different options. If I want to edit my image, let's say for example that I want to see now a rat here, or like a little mouse. So you want to delete, I'm going to choose eraser, and here I want to delete the part that I don't want to see. So in here I want to type 3D render of a small, let's say a small mouse balloon, or let's say like a small balloon mouse in a light pink room. Type into generate, and let's see what this Dall-E has to offer now to us. So the more descriptive you are, the better, because the mentioned styles like pixel art is going to be helping the Dall-E number 2 understanding what is the actual idea that you have. So there, I'm going to click in here, and let's see what does the computer create me. For example, I'd have this bottle, I have this mouse, I have nothing here, but I do have this mouse here. So if you like that option, I can go into edit, and then what I want to do is to, let's say, delete this one, and I want to do exactly the same thing. For example, 3D render of a small mouse made with balloon, with a gray balloon in a light pink room, and leave it into generate. And there we go. We have the original one. We have nothing once again. We have something really tiny that appears in here. And lastly, if you want to go back into your recent collections, I'm going to hit into collections. I'm going to hit into history. And here's going to be appearing all my generated images. So for example, let's say that I kind of like this one. Or let's say I'm going to look for this one as well. So here I'm going to type this render, edit image, and now I'm going to show you something called the add generation frame. So if I have a generation frame, let's say for example in here, I want to have the actual amount of information, the right information of my previous image, so I can add here something more. Let's say for example I'm going to delete this, and I want a 3D render of a transparent guitar in a light pink room, like that. And I just hit into enter, and here we do have this blue bar that says that this one is uploading based on the frame that appears in here. Alright, so as you can see, we do have a guitar here on the back side. Actually kind of looks really awesome here. But you can see that we have 4 different variations. So I can click into the number 2, I have the number 3, and I have the number 4. So you don't have to be discouraged, guys, if you think that there's not so much accurate decisions. I think that I'm going to leave this like that. And here what you can do is just to go back here into download. I'm going to hit into my download here. I'm going to hit into save. And now I'm going to go back here into the very first part of detailed description. And what I want to do is to upload my latest image like this. And I want you to focus into the guitar like this. I'm going to make this a little bit more smaller. I'm going to hit into crop, and I'm going to go into generate variations. So the computer is going to be taking the image that was already been created, and it's going to be generating some variations of what I just did before. So this is how we can edit some images. This is how we can generate more images, and you don't have to be worrying a lot into the actual style. For example, here to have the original version, which I don't think, I mean, I know this is a guitar, but I don't have a lot of details. So I want to look out for something that is more detailed, for example this one. So here, select that option and look out for more variations, and the computer is going to be understanding more and more of what you are actually looking. So with that being said, guys, this is how we can get started by using Dall-E number 2. Just remember that you have not a lot of credit, so you don't want to spend all of that in just one day. So just make sure that you know exactly what you want to look for before you're actually ready to go. So with that being said, guys, we've reached the very end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more amazing tools. I'll be Dall-E number 2. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time, guys. I'll see you soon.